Okay, we're here with the Cremer Brothers, and you guys got three films in this one. What was it? Ebb and Flow, and What Can I Say? And what was the third one? Was
Better Safe Than Sunny.
Better Safe Than Sunny. Yeah, that it's still making its rounds, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't play in this one yet. So
Yeah, well,
that's
that's
awesome.
COVID for you.
Yeah.
Everything got delayed, so we put most of our stuff on hold
Oh,
while
yeah,
it was
definitely.
happening. So.
Oh, that's good that we get to, yeah, because we actually haven't been live there in 2 years. So we had 2 years online, which thank God we are back. So I'm excited. Today's my first day off in a long time. I got the week off, so I'm going to enjoy that weekend or the week there. So going to Long Island. That should be a lot of fun. But yeah, so three films. What are you guys working on? You working on anything right now, or?
We're in, I guess we're in pre-production for some features now.
Oh, wow.
Couple of comedies, and you'll be happy to know a couple of horror films. So,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
one of them, I think we've talked about it before with you, is Assisted Suicide. We're making that into a feature film. So,
Oh, wow. That's gonna be good. That's cool. That's Back to the Futures. Huh? That's a good sign that it's all coming back, right?
Yeah.
What about you guys? Last time I talked to you guys, you had filmed that series down south. Is
Yeah.
that coming out soon, or is it out?
That is streaming right now on Sika TV, which is a free app. So anybody who wants to check it out can. It's the whole series is up there, and it's
Oh, wow.
exclusive right now.
Oh,
And it's making its rounds in festival circuit too. So.
oh, I can't wait to see it.
It's in Ken on Sika TV, in case you wanted to check it out.
Yeah. So how do you download the app? You could get it on like the phone or on the TV. Just Sika
Yeah,
TV.
anywhere actually, phone, TV, any device, your computer. You can actually go to their website and stream it right there. Sometimes that works better than the app.
Yeah.
But yeah, any one of those.
That's awesome. That's something new, right? Or has that been out that app there?
I don't know, because I know it's at least a few years old, because they had Outtake Productions, who were the front runners here with that. They had Or So the Story Goes on there already, which is one of their other web series. So
yeah, absolutely. So why don't we start with your comedy with the two of you in it? It's been a while. So what made you come up with that concept?
That is.
It's kind of what you're doing right now, right?
It was a slice of our life, actually. It's
Yeah.
the exact scenario.
Yeah.
It was Grace. She's the character who was watching the remake of Rear Window. And I had that idea. I was just like, and I think did I even type it up on Facebook as a comment underneath
Yeah,
hers?
I think so.
And I turned him and I'm like, can I make this joke? And it turned into this whole thing. I wussed out. We just ended up texting her the joke. And it was just like, it just is that weird kind of outrage culture, this cancel culture, where like you got to be careful with every little thing, even if it's just a joke. And it kind of bothered me, I guess.
Yeah.
So we immediately had the idea of like, well, this needs to be in a movie, and that was our original intent, was just to put it in,
Like
a
scene.
as a scene. But then 2020 happened, so we're like, well, what the hell can we do? And we just kind of, let's just do that as its own standalone short for now. And if we find a movie, we'll put it in. But for now, let's just do it and put it out there for free, which we did. And then we took it down once we realized, hey, you know what? We might want to hit the festival circuit with this. It's gonna have a short one. In fact, this might be its last. Actually, this will be your last chance to see it.
Well, it's been around. I've seen it, a few of them, and it's done well.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
better than I thought. I mean, I didn't expect to win awards with it and stuff, but
sometimes those shorts are just they just do so well. It's funny because you can work and spend so much money on a short film and be like 15-20 minutes and really spend the money, and then you make a short for almost nothing, and it does better than all the rest of them. Yeah. It's weird. I've done that.
Was literally nothing. We just set up our camera and did it.
I have that 3-minute short going around with me running around with a sword and doing better than most films that we ever made. I was like, what? Makes no sense, does it?
I know. It's weird because you're appreciative of it, but you're also like, you get a weird feeling because like this one thing that I put all this work into, this art, this all this thought into, is not doing well, or it's not doing as well, and you're just like, but this is what, but it's whatever people like, I guess. You never
Yeah.
know.
You never know. It's just but you have to do them both. You have to play
Oh,
around and practice and do stuff, and then make some short shorts, and then do the big productions. And it's all. I
yeah.
tell my students that you never stop learning in this field ever. It
Oh
just
yeah.
keeps learning. So it's all exciting stuff. Now the other films you guys produced, right?
Yeah, we produced. I did the cinematography. Herb did the sound, but they
On
were
the
both directed and
on
written
both of
by
them.
Grace
Yeah.
Soriano. So
And one was a student project, and one was a regular one, or were they both student?
there, Ebb and Flow was a student. That was her thesis. That was
That
what
was
she
the thesis. I
graduated.
remember that. It was the New York crazy
Oh,
story.
yeah. And Sunny is actually, I guess, her first independent film. Like that's the first one she did outside of the school system.
Uh, that's good. And then they're completely different. Well, kind of completely different, right? I mean,
Yeah,
one's like horror-ish, and one's kind of like
it's horror with
uh,
a comedic punchline.
yeah.
And Ebb and Flow, yeah, that's a weird one to kind of pin down into a genre. It's a really,
Yeah.
because we always send it to like our friends who are like our filmmaking friends and stuff, just like, here's what we've done. What do you think? And we get all these different interpretations of that one. I know one of our friends thinks it's a time travel story.
No,
She's like, I don't know why. I feel like it's time. It
it's
seems
just because she's playing both parts, maybe.
right. Well, because I think it's because she's seeing kind of the future through the television. It's like this portal that she's seeing things that haven't happened yet. But I mean, it's Grace, so she's all like, "Yes, go with that. That's
Go
what
with-
it's about." Yeah, she doesn't. She loves it. So it's just
Yeah,
a
it could
Grace.
be anything, but originally you said that it was two different actresses, right? And then had
Yeah,
to
it
go
was
with it.
cast. We filmed one scene at a hospital. We paid for it and everything, and then the actress dropped out
Mm.
because of COVID. She freaked out. This was before. This was March of 2020
Yeah, so it wasn't even
or
where it
April.
just
Yeah,
started.
it was right after Brightside, actually.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was the weekend before everything got shut down.
Wow. Yeah.
But like we didn't really know anything yet, so we're kind of ignorant. But she
Yeah.
freaked,
She
and
didn't want to ride the public transit to get to the spots and stuff.
Oh.
and we offered, we're like, you can stay with us. We're renting this place. She didn't want to do that, so yeah. Luckily, Grace rewrote the script. Well, first she had to ask Caitlin, like, will you play both roles? Caitlin was like, yes. So Grace rewrote it so that it would make sense. Caitlin had to learn the role of Flo like on the spot,
Wow.
which she
And
did, and she did an amazing job. I mean, I can't believe how well those two handled the situation. It's ridiculous.
how do you shoot that? Like, do you do like one character first and then the other, or you flip flop, or how do you do that?
Yeah, we did. We would do every scene twice. We would start off with. It varied which character we did first, honestly, because sometimes they would already be in wardrobe. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
so we're doing that one. We're not going to wait for you to dress and then have to redress.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, we would do that. We would Grace would block it. We would film it once with CC or Flo, and then film it again with the other character, and then hopefully have it come together in post, which it did. Because I think I said to Grace, like I know how to do this theoretically, but there were things I overlooked that she had to fix herself, which because like when at one point they're laying in bed together.
Mm.
Well, we're like, okay, so you don't cross the line, because I need to
Yeah.
cut the scene. But the weight of the mattress was sagging. So
Oh.
even where the seam was, it didn't match up perfectly. And then the blanket would be in a different position. Things like that Grace had to fix using like what's it called? GIMP. It's like a free Photoshop program.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
And she fixed it. And we've had editors actually tell us, like, I was looking for the seam. I could not figure it. And I was like, whew. I was like, I loved hearing that because that was a lot of work.
There was a lot of stuff. I remember with the shadows. Every time we were shooting stuff, we're like, wait a minute, the shadows have to match, but they're all different because the lighting's all different. Everything's flipped.
Yeah.
And I can't actually stand there with the boom because you know what I mean. Like there was we had to do a lot of pre-thought, like before we actually even filmed anything with that one.
Yeah, that's not easy to do at all. Jeez.
Yeah.
And then it came out and it's doing well. So
yeah, and if you look at the raw footage before it was edited, it'll be Caitlin playing one of the characters, and then us and Grace on the other side of the frame, like because it was like the TV point of views were fisheye, so everything's in. We could not hide in that room, so it was like, okay, we're just going to be there, and we have to cut ourselves out.
Oh wow!
So I think you can find photos of that on our website of like how that came together.
And you used the fisheye lens?
Oh yeah. I think it was either 8 or 12 millimeter.
Yeah, I was gonna.
12.
I want to get a fish. I know we don't use it too often, but I wanted to get one for school and order one for school so the kids could play with the fisheye.
Well, you got fisheye in both these films.
Yeah, she used an 8 millimeter for Sunny.
Sunny has the fisheye too, when they're at the door, the front door.
Oh yeah.
He goes.
He stops it with the same.
Yeah. So
most of our weird lenses are because of Grace. It's like we have a macro lens, we have a diopter, which so you have two things in focus even if they're not in the same focal length.
Oh yeah.
That's mostly because of her.
Now, did she just was she able to get those from school, or did she just get them? Or
we bought them.
We bought them. Oh, so you do have them now?
Yeah, because she'd bring up something, I'd be like, yeah, I kind of wish we had the the ability to do that, or it was just like, Grace wants another fisheye, we got to get another lens. But yeah, I know she kept talking about macro stuff, and I was like, we always tried to do like macro shots. We're like, you know what? Why don't we just bite the bullet, buy a macro lens? But yeah, but most of it's brought up because of her. She likes doing interesting, weird shots in her films.
Now, I know I talked to you guys not too long ago, and I was like, oh, what are you guys doing next? And I totally forgot. Like, she said she's working on something, or is she working with you, or does she have another idea?
Both, really. She's currently writing a short film called Legs for Daisy, which
would be the complete her trilogy of basically just pun names.
The pun title.
So it would be Cold Drink of Walter was the first one. Better Safe Than Sunny is the second one. Legs for Daisy would be the third one. I guess the script is more or less done. I guess it needs some polishing, but
yeah, she's moving on to
she's probably gonna start working on like
shot
the shot
lists and stuff
now.
now.
What do you call it? Storyboard, maybe.
Yeah,
she doesn't know if she wants to do a storyboard, I guess, but.
And they all take place in the same universe, also.
Oh yeah.
Bettina's character, if we can get her for Daisy, she's going to be in all three. So she's the landlady in Walter, and she's the same character in Sunny. That's why it says Room for Rent in the one shot. She's actually playing the same character. And she's being flirtatious, which that's what the landlady was doing.
Yeah.
And Grace wrote her into this third one. So.
Oh wow. No, it'd be great to see her again in the two. But so they're doing that, and then you got your features that you're working on.
Yeah, we're working on 4 features right now, trying to.
Wow.
I know we're doing the comedies first. But they're in pre-production still. We're writing. In fact, the one comedy is a mockumentary that we're doing in the style of like Curb Your Enthusiasm. So it's more of an outline, and then we're just gonna like riff with the actors and try to come up with like improv like comedy stuff for it.
Oh wow.
And we also have a Cosplay Life finally getting submitted into festivals. That one we've talked about that. We did that after Assisted Suicide and before The Angry Man. So it's actually a film.
Yeah.
But we put it on the back burner because there's a lot of editing and we were just doing so many films that year.
So you finished editing and now it's out?
Yep, it's been submitted to I think like 3 festivals. So this will be the first year, hopefully.
Oh wow!
That's going to be like what can I say? Where it's going to have like a mini run. It's not going to have like a big nationwide thing. It's going to be local mostly. But
yeah. Do that, and then you release it somewhere.
Yeah, we still haven't figured out how exactly we're going to release. I mean, we know what we want to do with our horror films, but it's the other genres that we're not quite sure how to release them to the public yet. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, that's always like later we'll figure something out, and then something new comes out and be like, oh, I'll try this. Never ends.
Yeah, but even if it's just putting it up to like YouTube or anything like that, just to get it out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to get it out there, especially now. that the pandemic is kind of
Mhm.
like winding down. It's time to let's all go back to it and have some fun. I can't wait to see everyone again in a week, less than a week. So it'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully it'll be nice out too, like today. Oh, it's so nice out.
Yeah.
Finally, the weather is back. So excited for that. You guys filming anywhere far away again?
Probably not. Because before that, I think the farthest away we were was maybe upstate New York. Pennsylvania was that farther away? They're about the same
probably
distance.
about the same.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, we keep it local because most of. I mean, if you really pay attention to our films, we'll put little Jersey references. So they're all supposed to take place in Jersey. So.
Jersey, even though, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys go down to like Nashville or something, or West Virginia or something for a fest?
We went to both Nashville and Virginia.
Oh yeah, you kept going, right?
Yeah, we were especially with Godzilla, our feature, because we kind of felt we owed it to it's a feature, so we like travel with it, you know. So we went to Vegas with that one.
Oh wow, yeah.
Cleveland. Yeah, we've been in a lot of places with that one.
That's like my new favorite thing to do because for many years I didn't really travel out of New Jersey, and now I'm like excuses to go places like Vegas, Nashville. I'm like, I just want to go for a couple days, you know, short trips. I got a movie. Let's do it.
Yeah, we started seeing it as more of like an investment because we're like, well, I mean, you never know what's going to happen, who you're going to meet, what could come of it.
Yeah. So
we're like, you know what, if we can travel for certain ones, let's go. Because what's the point of entering a festival if you're not going to go to the festival? You know, it's kind of, it's nice to get a laurel, I guess, and get awards or whatever, but it's also like you're there to, you know, build a career and get distribution, whatever it may be. So we started taking a little bit more seriously with that stuff.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, because Keeping It Dark, we traveled with it, but it played the only
everywhere,
state
right?
Yeah, but outside of New Jersey and New York, it only played in California once.
Oh.
And we weren't going to travel.
Yeah.
We're like, we can't afford that. So at that time.
At the time, yeah, right. I'm ready to go now. I'm like, I want to get into an LA fest to go. I got summer coming up. I stacked some money away. I'm ready to go somewhere. But I go to Houston every year, so I'm going to go down to Houston. But they stopped doing their film festival at this con they had. So I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. But I just like going to different places. So
yeah, that's another one. We actually filmed in Houston too, but we weren't able to travel that one because for some reason, at one point it's like the end of summer or in the beginning of fall. All of our festivals kind of like landed on the same like weekend or the same couple. It was just like
yeah.
So we had to choose.
Right, because when we went to Tennessee, we had plans to go shoot up to Kentucky.
Oh.
But they weren't actually playing the film, even though it was accepted into the festival or whatever.
Yeah,
it wasn't going to screen, so we're like, well, we're not going to make a 3-hour trip up to Kentucky. Then we just stayed in Tennessee,
and we were screening in upstate New York at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, we were at the same time. Wow.
And we delayed because Tennessee played. They opened their festival with Keeping the Dark at Playdate. We actually missed that, which we hated, but we stayed in Jersey an extra day because. Was it Grove? Maybe somebody was playing Assisted Suicide.
Oh,
we're like, we wanted to be there for that.
Yeah.
No.
I think it was Grove.
Maybe it was Grove. Yeah. One of Larry's things, or Jersey City pop up or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. It's like one of those. But yeah. How was Nashville though?
Actually, really nice. That's one of the nicest cities. It's funny though because it's not like up here when you think city, you're thinking this, you know, New York, even Philadelphia, things like. It's really like there's no huge buildings and
it's like a couple blocks.
Yeah,
Really. But then and most of it's because we went to see a wrestling show. We were down there. And
they have a big thing for that wrestling thing, or was it
arena? I think it was something like that. It was called.
I don't know.
In Nashville, I forget the name of the arena. But yeah,
because they don't have like really professional teams. They've always tried, but never really had like a big professional team there. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know who's. It was a regular kind of arena. I don't know what they have it. Don't they have a hockey team?
Oh,
they do. Yeah,
National something Predators or something.
I think so.
Maybe it's
probably that venue. Yeah, because it wasn't like a huge.
But yeah,
venue,
we were traveling down to the festival, and the WWE truck passed us by.
Oh,
We were like, "Hey, where's Monday Night Raw this week?" And Joe looked it up. Like, "Hey, it's going to be in Nashville."
oh wow.
Hey, let's stay an extra day. So that's what we did.
And
Oh,
that's
wow.
another thing we're doing with traveling too, is like trying to enjoy the cities more, because who knows if you're ever going to get to go back. And I think Dave Chappelle said that on probably Joe Rogan's podcast, where he's talking about how, like, now that he doesn't have all that pressure. Like when you're coming up, you have all that pressure.
Yeah.
He enjoys going to cities now. He can spend days just hanging out with friends and things like that. So we did that, and when we went to Cleveland, we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which was really cool. And we're just trying to enjoy the cities a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing the same thing. I'm just because I'm going to go to Nashville. I was looking for something to do, but I'm like, I might just go for like 3 days. Just go because I've never been. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? So we'll see. But that's awesome. So I guess I'm gonna get going. And I got to get a couple more of these in, and the Met game is on too, so it's going to be a long day off. But it's good to talk to you guys, and I will. I guess I will see you on Wednesday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Absolutely. It'll be a fun day. It'll be a long, fun day. Hopefully it'll be nice out, but we'll see. But it'll be awesome just to be back in Long Island at the Point Lookout. It's been too long. So we'll all be there, and should be a nice crowd, and we'll have some good times.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Any last words? Anything you want to promote or say?
No, just come to Point Lookout, check out some great films, and have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So thanks a lot.
Thanks.
All right.